You made the naysayers your test subject. Now they can't compete with you. Folks, in other words, you made an example out of the naysayers. They wanted to compete with you so doggone bad, it wasn't even funny. They just sitting there looking gullible. They so embarrassed because they try all these little attacks. Yeah, all the little cartoon character attacks. But they were so busy watching you, so busy worrying about you, all up in your business, all up in your 411, and here you are living your life. They were saying you couldn't do this, you couldn't do this, you couldn't do that, you can't go here, you can't go there. Don't you know they're saying that about themselves? Little do you know, and God knows too, you can go anywhere you want to. You can do anything you set your mind to. But they had the nerve to want to challenge you. They had the nerve want to compete with you. So you made an example out of them. You put them to the test. You gave them a test subject. And now you passed the test a long time ago. And they had failed big time, trying to make a scene in front of their little friends. These people had the nerve to compete with you on the internet, on social media. And what you do? You do stuff behind the scenes. Anytime somebody got to compete with you on social media, it's a sad, sad little puppy. A sad little human being, ladies and gentlemen. That's what these clowns do today. They want to compete with you because they want your attention. They want your reaction. They want their energy. They want to see you pissed off. So instead, you hit that block button and you ignore these people because you ain't got the time of the day. You refuse to give these ghetto clowns the time of the day. These ghetto clowns belong in a ghetto circus. If you look at them, these are the 3 words you should say to them. Yuck, ew, and ugh. Because they are ugly. These people will go out their way to do something ugly to you. And I don't care how attractive they may look. If attractive people do ugly things, guess what? They are ugly. With a capital U-G-L-Y. Ugly. These freaking naysayers don't even have a life. Because if they did, they would not be so busy on your job 24/7. So concerned about you. Y'all are living rent-free in their head non-stop. But look at it this way. All that dirt they put on you, all these lies, they try to get people to turn on you, the whole entire community. Now they can't stop thinking about you because you're still out there winning. Some people out there still love you. Some believe the lies, but hey, the truth will come to the light and the truth will embarrass them. These naysayers. Now they're thinking about you every day. That can be that karma. They can't sleep at night. Every time they gotta get up, what's the first thing that come on their mind? It's you. They try all this time to compete with somebody like you. And you're not even studying them. You're not even worried about them. But when you got somebody want to compete with you for no apparent reason, that lets you know right there you are doing something right. These people created imaginary beef with you in the year of 2025, maybe even longer than that. But it goes to show you People out here are miserable, y'all. You can tell this world, well, I don't want to say the word, but the people of the world, some of these folks ain't right in the head. Because who will go all day long focus on somebody like y'all? Because they know you are destined for greatness. If you wasn't destined for greatness, they would not be so busy worrying about you. I'm talking about these people are so far up your rear end. They can see the crap that you doing. Like they can't even get on with their own life. They miserable. They pathetic. They bitter. And they need Jesus. So let's put that in there. They need God. They need Jesus. No, let's remix that. They need Yahshua. That's who they need. Same thing, same name, but they need Yahshua. These people need some help. I'm talking about they need some mental health. They need to take that mind off of you before they end up having a mental breakdown. Because you're not even sweating them. Every time they try to compete with you, they get their little friends to compete with you, but look what happened. They end up getting butthurt. All of them. The truth is finna come to the light, ladies and gentlemen. It's like Cat Wynn said in that interview at Club Shay Shay. What's done in the dark will come to the light. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter how much money you got. If you do dirt, dirt will come back to you, doggone it. The truth doesn't care how you look, how much money or jewelry, all that. If you do dirty things to people, it'll come back to you. So your naysayers, right, had this little competition with you, and you didn't even know it. And guess what? You are still winning. That's why they had to ask all these questions. Now they start asking all these questions because they know you on to them. They know you don't call on to them. Now they gotta make stuff up. And then when it really come to the light, now they over there arguing. They gotta get in the huddle just to discuss you. And then when one story don't end with the other story, or don't connect with the lies, now they over there arguing up a storm. Now they over there worrying about you, discussing you 24 hours. Just imagine if they could pour all their energy into their own selves. But you know, some people refuse to be great. Some people refuse to mind their own business. Because like I told you, some people get out the bed trying to start chaos, but that chaos came right back on them. The only one you competing with is the man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror. Y'all know y'all doing something very, very terrific. When you got people that you barely even know worried about you, trying to stop your glory, trying to stop your victory. But they can't stop that. Oh no. You see, your greatness, your glory is a threat to them. That's why they want to compete with you. But you already don't won. You won without even trying. Now these people, or it could be your friends, like I always say, it doesn't matter who it is. Now all of a sudden these people want to get in contact with you. Now all of a sudden you're important to their life. But remember when you first started, nobody did not care. Nobody wasn't checking for you like that. Now every day they checking for you. Every day your name all up in their tongue. Every day it's you. These people want to drain you. They want to stress you out. They want your mental health to go down there, but your mental health gonna stay up. It's gonna stay in the green check mark, approve. Their mental health is in shambles. And I hate to say that because when you constantly worrying about something or somebody, don't you know That's called stressing yourself out. These people stressing themselves out because they can't keep up with you. They are losing their minds. They can't even sleep at night because they want to know what's your next move. They are keeping tabs on you or trying to. They even pay people to keep up with you, but guess what? The money wasn't good enough. They pay these people $1.50 just to keep up with you. Or maybe even truck change. Or maybe that type of change that homeless people ask on the streets. They give these people 50 cents just to keep up with you. I will give you $1.50 if you keep up with him or her. That's spy on them. That's spy on him. Spy on her. I can't keep up. It's driving me crazy. I will pay you $1 and some change to keep up with them. And the knucklehead did it anyway. Now, everybody knows the truth. Now, all these naysayers is so embarrassed every time they hear your name or they see you and you got your head up high, that crown on your head, they put their face down to the ground. You put all your naysayers, aka the ghetto circus, the ghetto clowns, in shame. You made an example out of them. All of them. They came up against you by yourself. Little old you. But guess what? That spirit, big giant. Andre the giant. We talking about the Green Mile giant. You understand? It may be one of you, but that spirit behind you, big, caught diesel. We talking about big like Vin Diesel, big like The Rock. And little did they know, God is standing 10 toes behind you, and that's a bit tenfold. Your naysayers ain't playing about you either. Even your even your ancestors is making an example out of them. That's why every time they look at you, they get frightened, they get scared because they know God is with you, your ancestors with you, guardian angels protecting you, even your loved ones that had transitioned to the spiritual world. They standing 10 toes behind you too. That's why you are scaring the living daylights out of these naysayers. They trying to compete with you because they know you doing something that they can't even do. If that were them, don't you think they would have gave up a long time ago? Don't you think they would have had sold out a long time ago? They wouldn't have made it. They wouldn't have survived. But you, sir, ma'am, Mr. or Miss or Mrs., you made it. You set the trenches. All of you did that's watching this video. If you stay here, stay with me. The part ain't over yet. These ghetto circus clowns don't have nothing else to do to try to make y'all life a living hell. But they end up making their own life a living hell. Every day they think about you. Once again, that's karma. You out there living your life. They try to make other people turn on you because they can't keep up with you or they can't have you. This could be a jealous female or a jealous male because you refuse to give them the time of the day. Now they want to slander your name. Now they want to make other people look at you like you some type of criminal or something, but your name is being vindicated right now. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Them naysayers, they are burning right now as we speak. They're not even in hell, but they are facing hell or consequences. They land in the fire. They being cooked right now by the truth. Remember, the truth hurt, but it's going to set you free. But in this case, the truth is burning them up. It's giving them that spiritual pimp slap. Now, everybody that lied on you or whoever came against you, trying to compete with you, trying to stop your glory, now they being put to shame. They try to challenge you, guess what? You still beat them without even trying. You gave them the test, you had gave them the test subject. You are the teacher, they are the student. You put these fools to the test, and guess what they got? A straight up F. Yeah, I'm ready for the test. Alright, here's your test. Or your mark is set, go. They couldn't even pass the doggone test. They failed big time. And just like the teacher, you gave them a bad grade, and then they gotta repeat the same old semester. As a matter of fact, they gotta repeat the same old grade. Because they really thought they knew everything about you, but they end up failing. Big time. You see, when people want to compete with you, they think they know you. But to be honest, they are so clueless. They don't even have a Blue's Clues. You so mysterious, they want to solve a mystery. But you want a mystery that cannot be solved. I know I said this a lot of times, but even Shaggy, Scooby-Doo, Scrappy-Doo, all of them couldn't even solve a mystery about you. Not even Sherlock Holmes himself, or CAI, or Criminal Minds. None of that, because you moving in silence. If you move in silence, that scares people. You're not out here telling your business. Your naysayers, they're saying you can't do this, you can't do that, but you could do anything you set your mind to. God got the final say so, not them. They see you alone, they think you could be alone for the rest of your life, but being alone is the new peace. Being alone means you can think and come up with ideas, but they can't do that. They need people around them. They need friends. They need a relationship. I can't be alone myself. I need me a boyfriend. I need me a girlfriend. I need friends. That's why these naysayers will never ever become successful. These clowns. But when they look at you, your spirit triggered their demons. That's why these little, what should I call them, y'all? These little hooligans, or like I said, the ghetto clowns that belong in the ghetto circus, want to do everything you doing. Instead of them focusing on their own stuff, they out here focusing on your stuff. Well, tell them, like New Breed and Tupac said back in 93, I gotta get mine, you gotta get yours. But they refuse to get theirs. They refuse. And every time you win, the devil get mad, he starts stomping. I'm talking about he's stomping harder than Kurt Franklin. Pete, are you with me? The devil is mad, y'all. He big time mad. He big time angry. Big time furious. These naysayers are stomping. I'm talking about they stomping so hard that ankles is hurting. You can't be stopped. God is on your team. They on Satan's team. These people on Satan's time. You on God's time. And they wonder why. Nothing good coming towards them. And we're not wishing that bad on nobody, but let me tell you this. The way the world's set up and the rules to the world, you do good. Good come back. But when you do bad, hey, you gotta face the music. Not y'all, but I'm talking about them. It's rules to this. Like Big Worm from Friday. It's rules and specializations to this. It's the possibility of this. But people gotta wake up and learn. Whatever you do, it come back. All that compete and all that lying that did about y'all, it's coming right back. They try to make your life a living hell. They made their own life a living hell, folks. They tried the right one, and look what happened. Game over for them. They failed. When I say game over, we talking about 1980s, 1990s arcade game over. Dealing with you or trying to compete with you It's consequences and repercussions. Ask Eddie Murphy. Now they gotta suffer the consequences and the repercussions trying to mess your life up. Despise you so much they wanted you unalive. But no weapon formed against you shall not prosper, ladies and gentlemen. So no little ghetto circus clowns gotta sit there in misery and had the tears of a clown. Now they over there crying, they head down, they in shame, they embarrassed. People looking at them like they crazy. Now people talking about them, now people looking up to you all over the states. Competing with you on the internet. Then in real life, that life is a piece of shh, if you know what I mean. But hey, when they came against you trying to compete with you, they already had paid the price. They already suffered the consequences of trying to come against you. Because let me tell you this, when you come across a chosen one, a spiritual warrior, a leader, a winner, a starseed, or whoever you are, when you come against people like that, that lets you know right there, you destined for greatness and you going somewhere in life. And all this dirt they put on you that's made you even more popular and famous and even more resilient. So, they gotta sit there and think about what they had done. They gotta go all their life with you in their head and watch you win. Because remember, he will prepare a table in the midst of all of your enemies. That's why it's hurt for them to see you leveling up without them. It hurts to see them that you moved on without them. They forming to bless some big time with you. But like I said, they gotta pay for what they had done. Competing with you was a huge mistake of their lives. Now you still winning, you still elevating, you still thriving. And for the people that turned on you, now they also gotta pay the consequences for listening to a lie. The lie may sound sweet and juicy entertainment, but that's for 1 second. You see, they had that fame for 1 second, but now the truth is coming out. The truth ain't playing with them. God's still blessing you. That's all that matters. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you made it to the end of this very video, shout out to you. And for one thing, I'm going to say this. If you out there on the road and it's snowing where you at, please be safe out there. Get home safe, drive safe. Make sure you have food and all that. But with that being said, y'all, TGIF, thank God it's Friday. God bless you all. Y'all be safe. And you will catch me tomorrow. So with that being said, peace, adios. And remember, I'm still rooting for you and I still love you. Let's get it.